Let's start with two. Two has a negative meaning. Two means that you have more than you need. It's a big quantity and it's not good for you. We can use two plus an adjective. Like in the example, the coffee is too hot to drink. So it's hotter than you need. So you need it a little bit colder than what it is right now. Here we have two plus an adjective, so we're making a comment about something, a thing. But we can also make comment about an action, putting together two plus an adverb. Look at the example. Hurry up. You're walking too slowly for us to catch the train. And you take a look at the picture and you see two people practically running and someone left behind because this person is walking too slowly. So we're not commenting about the person, but we're talking about the action of walking. So this person is walking in a pace slower than what we need. We need this person to be faster. Two can also be paired with much and many. Too much and too many also have a negative meaning. They also are going to talk about something that it's more than what you want or more than what is good for you. See the examples. I don't like the weather here. There is too much rain. More rain than what I think it's good. It should be less rain. And I use too much in this situation because the noun rain is uncountable. And the second example, the salad is not good. There are too many turnips in it. So there are more turnips than what I want to eat. And I use many because turnips is a countable noun. For those who don't know what a turnip is what in Portuguese we call rabanete. So remember, much is always used with uncountable nouns and many is always used with countable nouns. We're going to use too much plus uncountable nouns. There is too much salt in my food. Salt is uncountable. We're going to use too much after a verb. Emily studies all the time. I think she studies too much. What I'm saying is that I think that Emily practices this action of study more than what is good for her. That's why I say she studies too much. Too many, it's only used with nouns, with countable nouns. You can't use too many to talk about an action, to talk about a verb. Use too much with uncountable nouns or with actions, with verbs, and use too many with countable nouns only. Let's go to another restaurant. There are too many people here. There are more people here than what I think it's good. Enough. Enough has a positive meaning. As much as you need. So it is good. It is the quantity that you need of something. Let's see enough plus noun. We have enough money. We place enough before the noun. We have enough money. We can buy the computer. So we have as much money as we need to buy a computer. Enough can also be used without a noun. Would you like something more to eat? No, thanks. I've had enough. We're not going to repeat what was said in the question, but we could if you wanted to say, no, thanks, I've had enough to eat. I've had enough food. But when I say, no, thanks, I've had enough, I'm saying I've had as much food as I need. I'm satisfied. We can also use enough with an adjective, but here you see that the position is reversed. We're going to put the adjective first, followed by enough. It's warm enough to sit outside today. The quantity of heat is the necessary quantity, is the necessary amount of heat that I need to feel comfortable outside. Not enough, on the other hand, means that the amount, the quantity that I have is not sufficient. So not enough means not as much as you need. So you need more. Take a look. Not enough plus noun. We want to make pizza, but we don't have enough flour for the dough, right? The other person says, yes, there is not enough flour. You see here that with verb be, which doesn't need auxiliary verbs to make its negative, we have exactly the same form of the formula, not plus enough plus not. But if we have another verb, like the example verb here, verb have, that needs an auxiliary verb to make the negative, so the auxiliary verb pulls the not. And we're going to have the verb between not and enough. Now here, not plus adjective plus enough. The chicken is not hot enough. We should send it back to the kitchen. Yes, we should. It doesn't seem good enough. Again, if I have a verb that needs an auxiliary to make it the negative, this auxiliary verb pulls the not, and then we're going to have the verb between not and good. Finally, we're going to have the combination of not, adverb, and enough. You're not walking fast enough. Here, I'm not commenting on a thing, I'm commenting on an action. You're not walking fast enough for us to catch the train, so you need more speed for us to catch the train. Now, a little exercise, a little conversation. Evaluate the context and fill the blanks with to, enough or not enough. Jana says, excuse me, my French fries are, and we have the adjective greasy, which in Portuguese means gorduroso. And she says, I can't eat them. So it's not good. If it's not good, we have two options, to or not enough. Now, examining the context, we see that greasy, it's something that is not good when it is in excess. And the word that expresses this concept of more than what we want or more than what we need is the word too. So we say, excuse me, my French fries are too greasy. I can't eat them. Sorry, I'll change them for you, of course. How's your food, sir? Well, the fish is really good, but the potatoes are, they're actually cold. If my adjective is hot, and the man is saying that the potatoes are cold, it's because they don't have this quality in the amount, in the quantity that I need. And the expression that expresses this is not enough. So the potatoes are not hot enough. Okay, and what about the vegetables? Do they have heat in a sufficient amount? The answer is affirmative. Yes, they are hot enough. So if they're good, if their heat is good, and I say but following it, it means that the next quality, salty, is not in a positive light, is in a negative light. It's in a negative situation. So he says, I can't eat them with so much salt. So we have here a quality that is in a bigger amount than what is good for me. How do I express this? Using too. So they're too salty. I can't eat them with so much salt. I'm very sorry. I'll bring you a new meal, and of course, it will be free. Thank you very much. So, this is a story with a happy ending, and I hope your story with the quantifiers will have a happy ending in your tests. If you guys have any questions about this, WhatsApp me, and I'll see you in class.